What is going on, everyone? I just thought I'd do another video because I just got this very large box arrive in the mail. You might think it's a uncut sheet, which I've told a few people that it was. It's not. This is actually for the Brisbane Card Show that's coming up in a few weeks. It's actually a jersey display frame, like what you'd put like a soccer or football jersey in. Soccer and football is the same thing, by the way, in some places. And that's what I'm going to be using to display all the slabs I'm going to be selling. So I'm going to unpack this bad boy and we're going to put it somewhere in here so we can have a look at it, talk about the show and talk about this in a little bit more detail, see if I can fit some slabs inside it and see if I can fit some of my cardboard Guardian stuff in it. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let's go. Okay, so unfortunately, in that last clip, I did this and then we were supposed to jump to me unboxing this thing and it all being out on the floor and me being like displaying it and stuff. I recorded that intro and then I had some stuff that like came up all of a sudden and I had to like stop recording. I'm in a different shirt now. It's a different day of the week. I'm gonna unbox this now and then we're gonna jump forward and I'm gonna talk to you more about what's inside. Let's do it. All right guys, so here it is. It's got like a cover on the perplex or the glass that's on the inside and outside. So it's currently keeping that protected at the moment. But otherwise, this is it. It's got like a little like leather sort of textile sort of material, but that's the inside. You can see there. So I'm basically going to have this displayed at the table like this. I'm going to get some slabs and stuff. I'm going to move into a different spot because this is not very usable for me to record the video. And I'm going to see what fits inside and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, like show you a bit more about it. But yeah, this is part of my table. What's going to be at my table is going to have one of these on display with a bunch of slabs. So the table's like going to be a 1.8. I think this was like maybe 80 centimeters or 70. But yeah, all right. So I just basically wanted to reset so I could get this in a better position. Not perfect for the video, but you get the idea. So it's actually I mentioned it's like a soccer or football jersey display case, and you could basically for hanging on the wall. So it comes with some other parts, but the coat hanger for the jersey actually hangs on there. So I'm just going to open this up. I can see that's going to be an issue, I think, on the day is like opening up the case to get stuff out, but not going to be a major thing. So yeah, it's got like this nice sort of interior going on. And then I've got these Guardian cases from Dave at Cardboard Guardian. So I got some of these off him a while ago. I'll drop my affiliate code in the comments or in the video description if you want to grab some of his stuff. So the reason I wanted to test these because I wanted to display some of my personal collection. So this one is the bumper case. So you can fit the what are they called? Geez, I can't even think of them. You can fit the plastic part that goes around the outside. You can put it inside the acrylic. And I wanted to see if that fits inside the case. That looks like it's going to fit. We'll have to see when I close it. And then this is just the one that goes on the graded cards. So this is just the simple one, which is just the Guardian case by itself. Because I'm going to display some personal collection stuff on the day, not for sale, just to show off. So this is just the Rayquaza VMAX from Silver Tempest that I'm going to have for sale on the day. Not inside this, but I'm going to have it in the case. So I'm going to see what this looks like when I shut it up. You should be able to see that there. And I'm pretty sure, does that fit? I feel like it just sits flush maybe. Yeah, I reckon it's just a little bit big. I'm going to try it without the bulky one. I feel like that's going to fit maybe. Let's see if I take it out. Okay, I reckon that'll fit. That will definitely fit. So I'll be able to put some PC stuff in here. So basically I'll have on display maybe a few items from my personal collection, and then I'll have all the other stuff I'm going to sell. So this was about $75 delivered from Harvey Norman. I was looking around for a while and they had, Officeworks had one that was like basically like a fabric board that you'd pin stuff to, like if you're in a school or something. And they had those for sale, but they were like $150. So I went with this one. It was like half the price. It was a little bit smaller. The Officeworks ones are slightly bigger. So this is sort of what I'm going to have it set up like. I'm going to have slabs in there. So that currently fits 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 that way. And then this way it's going to be basically 4 that way. So 9 4s are, what's that, 36? 9 4s are 36. So I'm going to have plenty of space. I may overlap some stuff so I can fit them all in, but I was planning on just having basically just one display. I wasn't going to get two unless I could borrow one. I did ask my buddy at Isaac, if you watch this, Isaac at Mint Collectibles, if you have a spare one, let me know and I'll have 2 on the on display. But otherwise, it's going to look something like this. So I suppose if you're coming to look at the display, it's going to be looking something like this from this angle. I'm going to have it, yeah, I'm going to have all the cards full now. I might have some extra cards like some PSA 9s and stuff on the side, but the plan is to mostly bring PSA 10s to the show to sell. I'll have a few PC things like sitting in a case like that just to show off, nothing to sell like I mentioned before. I'll have some of the Cardboard Guardian stuff as well. And yeah, Dave's going to be at the show as well with a stall. That's probably it. But yeah, if you're looking for cases to display at shows, I reckon these are go. I'm going to obviously take off these bits of, it's just like a protective sort of cover. It's like, it'd be like some sort of like tape with like the protective backing on this side. And then I'll, yeah, have this for the show. The only thing I can see, yeah, is like I was just saying before, is having to flip them up and down all the time, but it won't be too much of an issue. It'd be good if I could get something that I could sort of stick there and I could just have it like sitting up on an angle like this. That would be useful. But yeah, for a first show, first time, maybe won't do it again. This will be a good chance to sort of try it out and see how we go. Anyway, guys, if there's any questions about vending or about the show, I'm going to be there. I don't think they've dropped the map yet for the layout, but I'll drop that on Instagram and probably on YouTube once I do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you all soon. See ya. Bye.